The heavy silence of the Cashiap mansion was broken only by the soft click of the studio door, as Falak stepped out from her world of canvases and pigments. She was a vision of chaotic artistry, draped in a beige jumpsuit that bore the vibrant scars of her labor. Splashes of cerulean and ochre marred the fabric, and a stray smudge of crimson paint clung to the curve of her cheek like a frantic blush. She yelped, a sharp sound of pure shock, as her eyes landed on a dark silhouette standing motionless in the shadows of her bedroom. Taking a panicked step back toward the safety of her studio, she found herself pinned by a gaze that felt like a physical weight. From the darkness, Saksham watched her, his intensity drinking her in. To his eyes, she was never more beautiful than when she was unraveled. Her hair was swept into a messy bun, but the pins were losing the war. Dark, silken strands had escaped their prison, falling softly to brush against her paint-flecked cheek. She looked raw, fragile, and utterly breathtaking, a masterpiece far more compelling than anything she had left behind on the easel. "Saksham," she whispered breathlessly, her hand flying to her chest as if to keep her racing heart from leaping out. He didn't speak. He simply began to move, taking slow, predatory steps toward her. Each stride narrowed the world until there was nothing left but the scent of his sandalwood cologne and the cold air he brought with him. Falak backed away until the side wall of her studio pressed against her spine, right next to the slightly ajar door. He leaned in, closing the distance until his warm breath fanned over her face, making her catch her own breath in her throat. Her heart hammered against her ribs, a frantic rhythm that he could surely feel. He bent down, bringing his dark orbs level with hers, searching for the defiance he always expected to find. But suddenly, his gaze flickered. His eyes shifted past her, peering through the slightly ajar door into the hidden depths of her studio. In that heartbeat, the air in the room changed. Something inside his eyes shifted, a tectonic movement of shock and realization that cracked his lethal mask for a fraction of a second. When his dangerous eyes snapped back to hers, the possessive fury was momentarily replaced by a stunned, raw disbelief.